first graders, it's Mrs. Wingler. Today we are going to get ready to prepare ourselves to read The Big Race. That is our story this week. So before we get to the actual story, I want to introduce you to the sight words for that story. So it's important to remember that sight words, we use our eyesight. We do not use all the phonics patterns that we learn in first grade because those patterns do not always match up with the sounds. So sight words have to be memorized, and we're going to practice those today. All right, so this time we have 8 words, and some of these words should look familiar, but if they don't, this will help review those. All right, so let's begin. Our first sight word for this week, this is a number word. This is the word 5. Show me 5 with your hand. Excellent job. All right, our next sight word is also a number word. This number word is 4. Okay, remember it's numbers, so show me 4 fingers. 4. All right, next we have another sight word, over, like the deer jumped over the fence. Over. All right, our next sight word, notice we have a blend at the beginning. Our blend ST, what's our sound for ST? Ready? St, st. Starts. Like the game starts at 7 p.m. Starts. Okay, again, here is another number word for you to review. Notice we have a 3-letter blend at the beginning, THR. Okay, so remember, you can stick your tongue out for TH, but make sure you put an R on it. Ready? 3. Like I have 3 animals. Okay, our next sight word, this one's fairly easy because it has 2 small words all together, but it's all one large word. This is the word into, like we walked into the cave. All right, next, again, oh, if you've noticed, here it is again, yet another number word. This number word is 2. Like I have 2 children. Okay, and finally, we notice this is a familiar pattern at the end of our word. So the end of our word is going to say ch. This is the word watch. Okay, so this word is a multiple meaning word. Okay, watch could mean a few things. It could mean like, oh, I'm going to look at my watch to tell the time. Or it can be, we sat to watch the baseball game. So in our story, we're going to be using this as a verb, something that you do. So people watching something, okay? So I'm going to show these words to you again, and I want you to try to see if you remember them. All right, first one, 5. Good job. Next one, 4. Next word, do you remember this one? Over. Next word, don't forget the blend, ST, st, starts. Wonderful job, boys and girls. Next word, 2, very good. Word, 3. Next word, into. And finally, our last word, watch. Okay, so what we're going to do, boys and girls, is if you have your reading book, okay, if you have your reading book, you can find well, let me go back a few pages. I was looking at our story title here. If you go back to page 120, 120, and 121, that's going to give us the words to know page, and we can practice reading these words in a list, and we're going to also practice reading them in sentences in context. Okay, so if you look here, we're going to read these words in a list. All right, are you ready? I'm going to follow my finger. Ready? Read. 2, into, 3, starts, over, 4, 5, watch. Okay, good job. Now, boys and girls, you can do that at home, okay? Or, well, you are home. You can read that list as many ways as you would like. All right, so what I am going to do is I am going to read the words in context. That means I'm going to read them in sentences. Okay, so if you have your book, you can follow along. Box number 1, our word is two. So I'm going to read the sentence. 2 desert lizards are sitting on the rock. Our word was two. Number 2. Word, into. The bird flew into the big cactus. Ouch. I don't think I would want to fly into a cactus if I was a bird. Okay, very good. Let me scoot you this way just a little bit. All right, number 3. Our word is 3. There are 3 birds resting in the sun. 3. Number 4, starts. The desert starts to cool down at sunset. Starts. Number 5, over. A hawk flew over the tall rocks. Number 6, our word is 4. All 4 legs of this fox are strong. Box number 7, our word is 5. This desert flower has 5 red spots. That's a really pretty flower. And number 6, our word is watch. The rabbits watch and listen for danger. Watch. Okay, so boys and girls, if you have your story or your book, I want you to practice reading those words in those sentences. Now, I'm going to flash these cards again and see if you remember what word you are looking at. All right, so ready? That sight word was over. If you saw it and you read it, kiss your brain. Very nice job. Next one. That one was a number word. What number word did I flash you? 2. Next word. Did you see it? That word was 5. Very good. Our next sight word, ready? That sight word was 3. Nice work, boys and girls. I'm feeling it. Next word. That's a little bit harder, isn't it? But guess what? I see a school word in here. Look here. If I cover some of this up, do you recognize that word? Art. Like you have art class with Miss Sakella. This word is start. Sorry, excuse me, I forgot to put the S on the end of it. Starts. All right. Next word. 4. 2 more. Did you see that one? That was our easy one. Into. And finally, our last word, watch. Okay, now, what I did, boys and girls, is I took some sentences with these words from our story, The Big Race, and I wrote them out. And I am wanting to see if, let me try this here. I want to see if you can help me read them. Okay, here is our first one. Notice I underlined our sight word. This sight word that is underlined is watch. So we're going to read it in context. I'll read it first and then you can help me. Ready? Many animals watch and clap. Your turn. Many animals watch and clap. Super job. Okay, here is our next sentence. Notice our sight word is at the bottom, underlined. Starts. My turn. The flag is down and the race starts. Your turn. Ready? The flag is down and the race starts. Nice reading, boys and girls. Next one, our sight word is 5. My turn. Red lizard is in lane 5. Your turn. Red lizard is in lane 5. Notice we have lots of words, boys and girls, with this new Magic E, this rule that we're learning with Magic E. Okay, next word, my turn. Notice our word, 3. I'll read it first. Ready? Snake Snake takes his spot in lane 3. Let me try that again, boys and girls. My words are backwards and I got confused there. So let me try it again. Snake takes his spot in lane 3. Now it's your turn. Ready? Snake takes his spot in lane 3. Nice job, boys and girls. Next sentence, notice our sight word, 2. She will run in lane 2. Your turn. Ready? She will run in lane 2. Perfect. All right. Next one, our sight word is that number word 4. My turn. 4 animals will run with him. Your turn. 4 animals will run with him. Nice job, boys and girls. I'm very proud of you. Okay. All right. Next one, we're using the word over. And this name, look at this. This is a long word. Roadrunner. That's a character in the story. Roadrunner trips over a rake. A rake? Oh, they're racing and there's a rake? All right, let's read it. Your turn. Roadrunner trips over a rake. Nice job. And here is our last one, boys and girls. Notice our sight word right here. Into. My turn. Rat falls into the hay. Your turn. Rat falls into the hay. All right, boys and girls, that was a lot of reading, but guess what? You did a wonderful job, so give yourself some pats on the back. And I want you to make sure that you practice reading that story and practice reading those words, because boys and girls, the more that you practice, the more that your brain grows and the more that you are going to remember all of those new words. So thank you for listening and keep up the good job.